Hey guys, it's Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you can hear me and hopefully it's not too loud because I'm walking down the street. I'm in Times Square area. Yeah, I know I live in New York City. Just needed to get out, sat in Bryant Park. Hope all is well. Alright, like, subscribe. If you'd like to make a donation to my channel, you can do so. If you want to set up a conversation with me, you can. It's $15 for 30 minutes, $30 for 1 hour. We can talk about narcissism. We can talk about spiritual experiences or situations you're having with a certain zodiac. Okay, so this video is going to be quick because y'all know I don't have much time on my phone. I don't have another laptop at the moment. So today this video is about how a narcissist tried to hoover me in, guys. So, and I don't ever remember being like the hoover of like the narc was with somebody else and then try to like come back to me. Like, I don't ever remember being on that end. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I always remember being like the main supply and then they tried to come back. So with this particular narcissist is like a family friend type of thing. So, you know, there's some narcs that you're gonna see them all the time. You're gonna see them, like, you can cut them off, you can go no contact with them, but eventually you're gonna have some type of contact with this narcissist. So I'm very close to this particular narcissist family, and that's the reason why I see him on social media. I'll see him at sometimes events, pretty much. But we used to, I guess you could say, casually date. So we casually dated for about 6 months until I realized this guy's a fucking narcissist. He wasn't extreme with me, so he didn't like do, you know, horrible things to me during the 6 months. I guess he had a higher supply. I wasn't like his main supply. But anyway, so when I was dealing with him, this is 2 years ago, when I was dealing with him, I was like, oh, we're getting older, you know, I want to get married, I want to have kids, like, what do you want to do? And he was saying, I do want that, but, you know, you worry me. I feel as if, you know, you could be a little bit, I'm going to sit down for a second. I found a place to sit. I feel as if, you know, you could be a bit controlling. I'm like, controlling? So, you know, narcissists hate when they meet someone they like, they want you to be their supply, but if you're too smart, they're not going to use you pretty much. So he used me for certain things, but he realized he could not get me to be his main supply. So narcs you're always dating multiple people pretty much, right? So while he's dating me, of course he's dating other people. So I guess he was trying to make a decision between me and another supply. I don't want to even say another woman, but another supply. So I think he was leaning more towards her, and this is why, like, I'll be like, oh, let's hang out, or let's do this, let's do that, or he'll, like, you know, flake on me. Like, things were not moving as if they should, pretty much. Everything is always on the narcissist's terms. So so whenever he wanted to do something, he would show up. Whenever it was a time where I wanted to do something, he would not be available. So what happened was, there was a couple of incidents that happened And one of the incidents was I found out that he slept with one of my friends 10 years ago. I did a video on that, but I ended up deleting it because I got all these negative comments of people saying like, oh, Angie, this is so negative. Like, we never seen you like this. Like, people never seen me angry, basically. So I ended up cutting, excuse me, I ended up cutting that fake friend off, and I ended up ending things with him once I found out that they both had slept together years ago, didn't tell me about it, was acting funny whenever they were around me. The girl was jealous because he used her for one night stand, but he was taking me seriously. It was a hot ass mess. But anyway, I ended things with him, but keep in mind, I would, see him from time to time because I'm close to his family. Sorry, my allergies are going crazy today. So, long story short, after we broke up, he got with the other supply. He got with her and immediately moved that woman in. Keep in mind, this woman had like a 2-year-old baby. She had like a 4-year-old kid. So he got an apartment. He moved this girl in, and they started living together right away. And then I saw on Instagram, like, I was like, all my friends were like, weren't y'all just together? Where did this girl come from? He's living with her. The girl had a ring on. Keep in mind, this guy is still legally married to someone else. But yet, the new supply, the woman that moved in with him, had a wedding band on, an engagement ring. And I'm in my head like, I wonder if this woman knows, like, he's still legally married to his first wife, basically. I doubt that she knew that. I'm like, she's walking around with a wedding band and engagement ring, not realizing this man is married. Keep in mind, I found that out too later on. Anyway, so he moves this chick in, and they've been together since 2018. So randomly, I get a DM from him a week ago saying, can you call me? So I was curious, guys. I was like, I want to know what this narc wants. So I called him. So I got his number. Sorry, there's people talking in the back. I got his number and I called him. And he was, what he wanted to talk about? He wanted to talk about the girlfriend. He dogged the girl. I was on the phone with this narc for an hour and a half. He dogged this woman. I don't even know her name. He dogged her out. He talked so much shit about this woman, from her cooking to her sex, saying out how I'm her heir. I've taught her everything, how she's not intelligent. So this is what the narc does. See, keep in mind, I've never been on this end before. I usually don't see what the narc is saying about me to other individuals. Now I'm seeing what the narc actually does. So they belittle you. They'll talk trash. They'll make you look horrible. The whole hour and a half, he was saying how basically, oh, she had it together before she got with me, but then when she got with me, she was lazy. She didn't want to pay bills. She didn't want to cook for me. She didn't want to clean. She didn't want to do anything. She just became a bum as soon as she got with me. Like, I spoiled her too much. She didn't want to work. I paid all the bills. I even moved her kids in. I mean, he talked. So I said to him, I said, so you mean to tell me the whole entire 2 years, you never did anything wrong? No, I was like the perfect man. This is what the narcissist does. So after that, I hung up the phone, and he said, no, before we hung up the phone, he said that she was moving out June 8th. Do you know, guys, this guy hit me up on June 8th, and he kept texting me, and then he started saying, oh, I feel so connected to you, Angie, like, we have so much in common, and he just started all these things, right? So I recently released a clothing site. So I have t-shirts, apparel, stuff like that on teespring.com. So this narc, he has a t-shirt line as well. So when he, I guess, saw like I was posting my clothing on my Instagram, he all of a sudden started to post his clothing on Instagram. He didn't tell me congratulations. He didn't click a like on anything the entire day. I mean, it was crazy. Then he hit me up and said, oh, I've been trying to order something from your site, but your site isn't working. I said, what are you talking about? People in Canada are purchasing. This narc was so jealous that he made up a lie. First of all, they don't want to invest in you anyway. So he made up this lie saying how he tried to put a zip code in, how there was something wrong with the website that I used to sell my items. Keep in mind, people were purchasing like crazy for the past 2 days. And he sent me screenshots talking about, oh, I can't, my zip code's not going through. I can't place an order. I didn't answer. I didn't even answer. So you know what he did? Because I didn't answer, he thought I blocked him. He called his cousin and told his cousin, he started talking shit about me to his cousin, saying how I blocked him, how he really couldn't order stuff. And I mean, he started so much drama, guys. So yeah, please stay away from narcissists. He was in his feelings because his sweet nothings wasn't working. Him belittling his ex wasn't working for me, because he has no idea that I know he's a narcissist. Peace and